Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. Today's video is going to be all about hair. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my tips and tricks on how to grow your hair longer, and I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some products that have worked for me. So if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. I'm going to start off by giving you guys a little background on my hair. I've tried so many different things with my hair. Let's just say I actually started dyeing my hair when I was 15. I got like a couple highlights because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I wanted highlights. So I tried that out, and from then on I just kind of like tried a lot of different things. So I've had like really like blonde highlights, I've had really like pitch black hair, I've had like in between, I've had just a variety of stuff. I've had short hair, I've had long hair, I've had, you know, all types of things. I even like braided my hair like completely one time because we were going on some camp and they said make sure to keep your hair braided, so I technically braided my whole head and I had like a bunch of braids in my hair for like a week. It was crazy. I've done so many different things, but today I want to share with you guys some tips on how to grow your hair longer if you're looking to do that, because I know for me, I've always liked long hair and I always wanted to keep my hair nice and healthy, and I've tried a lot of different things. So today I'm going to share with you guys things that have worked for me, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. My first tip for growing your hair long is to make sure you have healthy hair. Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day, and that's really going to help to hydrate your body, hydrate your hair, and just really keep it healthy and shiny. So make sure you're getting that water intake. With me, I personally just have a water bottle with me at all times, and I just refill it. And wherever I go, I make sure I always have a water bottle with me because that is so important. So that would be my first step, to make sure you're drinking your water. The second step I have is do not wash your hair every day. I know we've heard this before, you know, don't wash your hair every day. And the reason why that is because your hair produces natural oils, and when you're washing it every day, you're stripping your hair of those natural oils. Those oils actually help your hair stay shiny and healthy. So make sure you're not washing your hair every day. If you really can't go without washing your hair, you can go ahead and wash it, but only condition the ends and don't shampoo it. Another thing you can use instead of washing your hair every day is a dry shampoo. The one that I used is this one by Tresemme. It looks like this, and this is basically just a dry shampoo. Is you just spray it on your roots and then you brush it out to make sure you have no residue left in your hair, and that actually kind of eliminates the oil in your hair so it doesn't look greasy, and it'll get you through another day. So it's recommended that you wash your hair every other day if you can, and if you can't, then make sure that even if you wash it, you don't shampoo it, but just kind of condition the ends. Another tip I have is to get your hair trimmed. I know that's like the last thing we want to hear when we're trying to grow out our hair. I know that was it for me, like, oh, I hated going to the hair salon and getting my hair trimmed, but honestly it's so important that you do that, because your hair, after a while, you know, you get split ends and dry ends, and it's important that you trim those ends. That way your hair can continue growing longer, because if you don't, it can break at the bottom and it'll take you so much more time to actually grow your hair out. And I actually just got my hair trimmed this week, and oh my gosh, I hadn't gone in a long time, but it's recommended that you go basically whenever you need it. Whenever you see your hair is like breaking at the ends and it's just your split ends are getting higher and higher, make sure you cut your hair, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to even cut your hair even shorter when you go into the salon. So basically I had to cut my hair just a little bit up to here now. It used to be a little bit longer, but because I had to get my hair trimmed. But it's so important because this way it's so much easier to grow your hair once your hair is healthy. So make sure you get your trim. Another tip I have for growing hair is making sure you're deep conditioning your hair every week. And what that means is basically after you shampoo and condition your hair, it's important to use a hair mask or any type of oil treatment after, and just let it sit in your hair to really moisturize it and give it that hydration it needs. So the hair masks and oil treatments that I use are these here. My favorite one is the macadamia natural oil. It looks like this, and I'm sure you've heard about this. This is such a great product. Basically what you do is you just scoop some of this out. It comes like this, and then when you take this out, it's just, this is what the mask looks like. So basically you just scoop some of that out and you just kind of work it through your hair, and then you kind of like, if you can like clip it up. You leave it in for like 15 minutes. And you can either use this instead of your conditioner, but if you really need it, I would suggest doing it after you condition your hair. So you leave it in there for 15 minutes, and after that you just rinse it out, and your hair is so soft. Like, it leaves your hair so soft. And that's why I love that product, and especially because it smells so good. It's so, oh my gosh, it smells like, if you guys ever smelled the Urban Essence, like the original shampoo and conditioner, that's what that smells like. So I would definitely recommend getting a great hair mask. But if you do, that one is a little bit more on the pricier side. But if you want to go and try something that's more inexpensive, I have tried this Aussie one, and this is called the 3-Minute Miracle. It looks like this, and you can find this at any drugstore. And this is also a great deep conditioner as well. This is, you know, you just leave it in for 3 minutes, and it actually works well as well. So I would recommend using just any type of deep conditioning that you can. And another great tip for a hair mask is just using a plain avocado. You can make your own hair mask, and which is very inexpensive, by just cutting an avocado up and just kind of mixing it into a really nice paste and just putting that in your hair. And this is actually a tip that my mom told me she used to use back when she was my age. And you just basically just work it through your whole hair and just kind of leave it and set it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you rinse it out, and it really helps your hair to absorb all the natural oils of avocados, and it really helps your hair just have so much more shine and moisture as well. Another thing that's very important is an actual oil. One that I've recently discovered and I am loving is this Moroccan oil treatment. And this is, I have the little one here, and I actually got this when I got my hair trimmed this past week, and I am loving it. Oh my gosh, you can use this on wet and dry hair as well. You can use it even before, like a heat protectant as well, or you can just use it after you style your hair. But it's just great because it's all natural. It has all natural ingredients in it. It really keeps your hair really hydrated and really soft and really silky, and it's just like works wonders. And you can use this for all hair types. So this is just the Moroccan oil, and it looks like this. So another tip that I have is to also use a leave-in conditioner or detangler after you wash your hair. I know that when you use hair masks and deep conditioners, that's a little bit heavier on your hair. So something that you can use every time you wash your hair is a leave-in conditioner, and the one that I like is the It's a 10 conditioner, and this one is amazing. It helps detangle your hair, it softens it, and it just makes it that much more manageable. So this is just an all-around great product. You can find this at Ulta or any beauty salon that carries it. Definitely try something like this out, and it's really gonna work great for your hair as well. Another tip I have for healthy hair is making sure that you're washing your hair out with cold water. I know that might not sit in well with a lot of people. It didn't for me at first, but it's very important that after you shampoo and condition your hair, you kind of rinse your hair out with cold water. And the reason why that is because when you use warm water or hot water in your hair, it actually makes it more frizzy. So when you use cold water, it's really going to help smooth it out and just leave it a lot more shiny once you get it out of the shower. So that's just a quick little tip that you can just use. Just quickly rinse your hair out with cold water and you'd be good to go. Okay, another tip I have for healthy hair is making sure you're not brushing your hair when it's wet. I know, like, after you get out of the shower, if you know you want to detangle your hair and things like that, but it's really important that you kind of wait and air dry it for a little while before you comb it or brush it through, because when your hair's wet, it's very fragile, so it can break easily. So you need to make sure that you wait a little bit. You don't, you know, stress your hair out when it's still wet. I like using a wide tooth comb like this one to just comb my hair through after it's air dried a little bit, and this one's good because it doesn't pull my hair or, you know, break it. Okay, so other types of brushes that I like using when my hair is actually dry are paddle brushes, and these are what they look like. And I like these brushes because they really detangle your hair and they don't pull at your hair at all. And it's very important to get brushes that have kind of like a rounded tip, and what I mean by that is making sure they have like a little like round head on them, because that way it won't pull your hair or damage it. So I really like paddle brushes like this. I also really like boar bristle brushes, and this is what the boar bristle brushes look like. Basically, they have these bristles that are really soft, and they're not going to damage your hair at all, unlike plastic ones. Plastic ones, the only ones that I would recommend using would be like these that have like the little round tip at the end that don't pull your hair. But I really like these because you don't have to worry about that. And this is what they look like. I have like just like a flat one and a round one to help when I'm either blow drying it or just combing it through. I really like these, and I bought mine actually at TJ Maxx. Another tip I have is making sure you use heat protectants when you are using heat tools in your hair. Whenever you're drying your hair, whenever you're straightening your hair, whenever you're curling your hair, make sure you have something in your hair that's really going to protect your hair from that heat damage. And I know I've raved about this product a lot, and this is my Tresemme Heat Tamer leave-in spray that I love. It's great because you can use it wet and dry hair, and it works wonders. Just make sure you're protecting your hair, because that is like the #1 thing that damages your hair is heat tools. So another tip I have for growing out your hair is just getting creative with your hairstyles. Sometimes it's really essential for us just to get creative with your hair looks, and maybe just put your hair up in a nice bun or braid it, or just do anything that doesn't involve heat. That way you can protect your hair and you give your hair a break from all that heat damage, and you help it grow longer. So just get creative with your hair looks, and plus they're fun and they look cute. Okay, so that is it for all my hair tips and tricks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I have given you guys some ideas and things that you could do to help your hair grow. If you have any other types of tips and advice that have helped your hair grow, please leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe, and if you haven't already. And thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!